All right, Wasteland Weekend 2024. Where to begin?
1, 2, 3.
Well, to kick things off, let me just say, as you guys can tell by the title, it was our second year this year, and it was freaking amazing. There is no way to possibly explain this event to anyone else in the world, in our lives, unless you physically get off your ass and go there. It was insane how different our second year was in comparison to the first year. And that's okay, because it made it a whole new exciting event all over again. It wasn't like as if there was some major differences. I mean, we did the same flow and setup and hung out with a lot of the same people, but it just, there is no way that we could emulate in any way, shape, or form how we were there last year for 2023. So basically, when we got there, we already had the knowledge of what to expect in certain things. And we weren't trying to do the same thing we were doing last year. We really wanted to have a whole new experience, because you can immerse yourself in so many different ways out at this event that we honestly didn't really have a plan moving forward this year. We literally showed up knowing certain things. There were certain goals that we had, which we attained them all, which was amazing, and we'll get to that. But we literally didn't have a schedule again. We weren't expecting to hit specific things at specific times. We weren't we didn't have goals, barter goals. We didn't really have any expectations as far as that goes. But we did have certain expectations of, I feel, what are our own personal commitments to ourselves and to some of our friends. And we were able to do all those 100%. It was freaking super cool. Like, I can't explain how badass it was. It was, yeah. So let me just, I was about to say start, but I guess we've already started. So how am I going to say start? But we'll just go to the beginning. So we did the midnight line, same thing we did last year. But fortunately, we were able to hook up with Robert from the Dead Flamingos. They had something going, which was a sweet setup. I don't want to get too into it. I was going to see about sharing his contact info and kind of giving a rundown on all that, but that's not fair to other people. And it's not fair to Robert. It's not fair to those guys. I feel like in the way that we got lucky, as far as connecting with people online and saying hi and making new friends prior to the event, we were able to establish that relationship in order to get kind of like those perks. Now, we didn't establish the relationship for those perks. We did it to meet new people. It just happened to come along with it. And it was a sweet setup, and we got super lucky. And so I feel like if you yourself want to find out how to get in on those things, hit up people online. Say hi. If they're a Wastelander, hit them up about their experiences, or just say, hey, it's my Wasteland name's this, and I do this, and I'm with this tribe. And you'll be surprised on how many people you meet. Like, we've met so many people, and Wastelanders are literally our biggest fans on the channel, and we can't thank you guys enough. And it's all because of the fact that we put ourselves out there and just chose to basically say, hey, what's up? How you doing? So if you want to make friends and find out ways of how other people do certain situations and whatnot, say what's up. So as far as that goes, we were actually able to get within the first 10 vehicles in, I think, the middle line. We were in, I think there was 3 total lines, so we were in the middle, and we were within the first 10. I was so excited, I can't even remember which specific one, but I know we were under the 10 level. So that meant we didn't have to do the all throughout the night, which was amazing because I wanted to get at least a little bit of sleep, and I was able to do so. Pockets, on the other hand, she set up her vehicle, and she was, yeah, it was amazing because the next morning it was done. We didn't have to do anything else other than unpack the rest of our crap. So that was super cool and a whole new experience. And I'm super pumped and thankful for all those guys for setting that up in their own way. And yeah, so we're super stoked on that. But that was cool because the next morning we literally were in line for 15 minutes and we got right into the event and were able to unpack and get jamming and get to a point where we didn't feel like we were rushing to get to the opening gate. Because on Wednesday, we like doing the official opening gate ceremony. I think it's a cool event. I think it's something that everyone needs to do and see at least on your first year, and then you could choose whether or not you want to do it after that. But it's just fun to see people go through and do their thing, and you kind of get to recognize some people that you've seen online, and also, you know, just be a part of something special, something bigger than ourselves, which is those gates opening where people look forward to that all year round. It's emotional for some and it's just freaking cool for others. And for me, it's a little bit of both. So especially when you first walk down Main Street and you see the dirt flying up from the wind and people in full costume coming down on a mission to either barter or bounty hunt or whatever the case may be. I mean, it literally is one of those explosion. Like you lose your freaking mind and realize that you are not in the old world anymore. And it's insane. So anyways, I highly recommend that. So our Wednesdays are usually after the opening ceremony, pretty much just chill time. We literally just kind of hang out, walk around a little bit, get acclimated to the desert. And we don't really have any specific plans. And it was just, it's cool because the past 2 years we've done that to just kind of, yeah, get into vacation mode, basically. I mean, vacation wasteland mode. I don't know if they're the same, but you know what I mean. So on Wednesday, we pretty much chilled. Went and said hi to our buddies at Black Thumb. We love those guys so much, and kind of just chilled out for a little bit. So Wednesday was kind of just, yeah, it was a fun night, but it was kind of a boring night. Not boring, that's a bad way to say it. It was a chill night. We'll just say it was a chill night. So this year was super, super hot, and I know it can get a lot hotter out there. I live on the coast of California. I'm a little punk when it comes to that. I love my beach weather. But it was to the point where daily naps were required. If you didn't nap, especially at 45, you weren't making it to the evening. There's no way. So it was a good day to acclimate in that sense, but it really didn't die down. So I found myself having a nap every single day, which is fine. It is what it is. But the big thing that I wanted to make sure that I had energy for was the next day, where we did the Black Thumb meet and greet. And my whole year, and the boys' whole year, and Rhonda's whole year of preparation this year, outside of the usual costume and, you know, packing stuff and all that, was the Wasteland Racer. And getting that mother effer to the freaking Black Thumb meet and greet. And it made it, and it was there, and people saw it, the people I wanted to see it, who really helped push me in building it and getting it to the point where it's at, and it freaking made it. And I'm getting emotional right now just thinking about it. And this is a month later that I'm filming this, by the way. So to still have that feeling, and that's right here and right here. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. You're crying.
And to just revisit that thought and how amazing that was, you know, it just, yeah, that was one of the biggest things and goals of mine, was to get to that point. And once I got to that point, after that, I could really relax and enjoy myself. But that was super cool. We met a bunch of you guys at the meet and greet. Thank you so much for coming up and saying hi and sharing your stories with us. Seriously, the love that we got from all you guys and the love we get from Wastelanders in general is unmeasurable. Like, it's so heartwarming, so amazing, and we love every single one of you. And yeah, it was a great time getting a chance to just say what's up and chat. And yeah, after that, I mean, it was just another night of usual Wasteland mayhem, and we did our usual thing where we went to Black Thumb and hung out with all those guys. And they actually had what they were calling the freak show. I hope that's correct, because it was honestly just a lot of really good looking girls dancing, so I don't really consider that a freak show. But it was really cool because it was something different for them, something that was really cool that Trip put together, and I'm sure there's some other people in Black Thumb that put it together, and it was freaking rad. It was cool to do something in a tribe, because that's not like us to normally do stuff like that. I mean, it is, but that was the first time where we went to like a scheduled event, I think, and we did quite a bit of that, to tell you the truth, now that I think about it. But that was really cool that night, and we had a good time with it. So and then yeah, we were actually, because we were napping throughout the day and resting during the day, we were able to stay out later at night, which made it so much nicer. So I didn't feel like such an old man. And speaking of things that event-wise and setup-wise, Rhonda actually signed up. Rhonda Pockets. So she signed up to get one of the cards made from the Wasted Saints, and that was freaking cool. They had a really cool setup as far as that goes. People being able to get those trading cards, I see a lot of you posting them on, or the barter thread thing. What is it? The barter forum. You know what I mean. So that was awesome because they did a really good job. It brought in a lot of people, and it was so cool to see her on a trading card with ETM 540 Clubhouse on it and her name. And yeah, it was totally unexpected. I didn't even know she did it until we were like either on our way or already there. So it was super cool to see that. So we had fun with that, and we actually ended up going to their masquerade later on that night, which was super cool too. And they just had a DJ playing, and we don't normally do the but we got down a little bit. We shook a tail feather, okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that anymore. So stuff like that is kind of what made this year different from last year for us, in the sense of, I guess you could say, participating in things outside of our comfort zone, because we don't specifically go and seek out things to do. We just kind of go with the flow, and I think we did a little bit more seeking outside of our normal routine, and that's what made it a little bit more interesting. And I even did some bartering on my own. I usually don't barter unless I'm with Pockets, but the next morning I actually had to I had to barter for some stuff in order to get the Wasteland Racer down from Rivet's crane. If you didn't see it, there's a picture of it right there. And yeah, that was a nice little treat from the guys at Black Thumb for basically treating me like family. So, and just a little FYI, don't park on Rivet's lawn. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I had to do some bartering to get some stuff in order to get that down. So I was able to kind of like get out of my comfort zone in doing that, and that was super fun, and I had a great time doing something different and new. I mean, not new, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, it was. I took it upon myself to go out and do it. I wasn't just hanging with Rhonda, you know, watching her do it and then go, oh yeah, I think I have something. I literally like took it upon myself, and that was super cool. But yeah, that was fun. The racer thing too was amazing. I have to be honest, I built the racer as a contender for the meet and greet. There was two others that were way better builds than the racer can ever be, and they deserved every bit of the win. I was contending, but being put on the crane was my trophy. That was I couldn't have asked for a better trophy than that, so I was super stoked. So one of the other things that we look forward to, and that we did go to, but unfortunately I was unable to take the racer to it, is the car show. And this was the official car show. And the reason why I wasn't able to make it to that was because I think I blew the motor on the Racer. I think a 185 Honda ATC engine might be a little too small for a 260-pound man and the weight of the actual chassis itself. So expect something bigger and better next year. Thinking maybe a little V-twin, huh? A little American-made Harley Davidson. So yeah, we were able to get the motorcycle build from last year and Rhonda's Taylor done, which was a badass rig and our freaking savior as a day camp. Even though our camp was only 500 yards away from where we were mostly hanging out, it took everything you had to get from Wasteland City to your camp. So Rhonda had the Tugger nuts, which was her Taylor done, name with the pad, properly named Tugger nuts by some subscribers. You know who you are. So we had that as our saving grace shade day camp. Now, mind you, we had Black Thumb to go hang out at, but at the same time, we didn't want to invade the space and, you know, be sitting there laying across their couches. So we had a twin mattress in the back of Tugger Nuts, which was also Rhonda's camping area, and it was perfect. That was my like little nap spot. So after the car show was done and we were able to kind of do a walk around and everything was pretty much rushed through this year because of the heat. But after that was said and done, I went back and laid down in Tugger Nuts, and then Rhonda was able to go out to the motorcycle run, which was super rad. She came back with the hugest freaking smile on her face because it was literally everything that she had asked for from what we weren't able to do last year, which was to go rip around in the desert. So that's badass. That was like her pinnacle moment. Like the meet and greet was mine and hers was to be able to do that. And that's freaking super rad of the event staff and the organizers and everyone to be able to just be like, hey, let's do this little shoot, this little get together, and then go freaking have some fun. So that's all she ever wanted to do. She was able to do it. She was super pumped, and I was pumped for her. But we weren't able to do I think she did the motorcycle run through with the car cruise, or maybe not. I can't remember, honestly. But we didn't do the cruise this year either. I was really hoping to be able to put the Racer in that as well, but it just didn't work out this year. So, you know, it's something to look forward to next year. But again, it was freaking hot. It was freaking hot. You just couldn't survive in that too long. Or at least me, I couldn't. So, but it is what it is. So after those key things that we normally attend, which is Black Thumb meet and greet, now it's going to be the Black Thumb like freak show. I don't like calling it a freak show, but it was aptly named the freak show. The car show, the car cruise, and the motorcycle cruise, those things we hit. We did them. We did what we were supposed to do. And from the rest of the time, we just, you know, it was kind of like an open forum. I mean, we did spend a lot of time in Black Thumb. We did spend a lot of time at Kayla's, the Black Hat Lounge. If you guys ever camp near, or if you're cruising past Kayla's and you see that, go freaking see that girl. She let us chill in her shaded zone every day. No questions asked. Hang out. You're good. It was freaking amazing. She taught Rhonda how to make some drinks. People would stop in. It was freaking great. So Kayla, thank you so much. You're badass. That tent shade area freaking saved my ass on so many occasions. And it was nice and open. And there was perfect scenery to people doing shenanigans up and down the streets. So it was freaking rad. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm leaving stuff out, but that's totally fine. I mean, you guys saw the videos, and this really wasn't meant to be a full breakdown, but I'm, you know, me, I just friggin' ramble. So, but yeah, it was, the rest of the time, we just kind of, as things came, we went to them. I mean, we didn't even go to Thunderdome this year. You know, we always kind of passed by it, but last year we watched some fights and that was freaking rad. I was trying to get into the Thunderdome itself with a media pass so I could get some footage. That didn't work out because I didn't message them in time. I actually didn't message them at all. I totally forgot. We were having so much fun. So next year, I'd like to get in and actually do that to where I can get interior footage, which would be badass, because if it's that cool from the outside, it's got to be even better from the inside. So, and then, yeah, we just made a lot of new friends, especially within Black Thumb. And, you know, that's kind of where this next part's leading. So if you haven't figured it out already, ETM 540 Clubhouse is officially part of the Black Thumb tribe. Oh, so freaking stoked and so unexpected. Honestly, it's the coolest thing how it all worked out. And we freaking really appreciate those guys and girls and everyone who puts that tribe together and does what they do. And now we get to be a part of it. So we honestly went in this year with the intentions of totally just being just us, just being ETM, Brian and Rhonda, Slappy and Pockets, and just doing our thing. Quite honestly, we didn't really have the intentions initially of, you know, I mean, I know last year that was our goal, was like, hey, we want to, if we're going to be in a tribe, we want to be in Black Thumb, because our buddy Sazilla is in Black Thumb. Grim Jim, who I've become a very close friend with lately, he's in Black Thumb. There's just so many Rivet, Spud, Trip, all those Squirrel. Gosh dang, there's so many freaking talented car builders and just amazingly, genuinely beautiful people. Shivit, oh my gosh, she was so freaking inviting to us, and everyone was so just open-armed, and you guys know who you are. Palajack guy, Katie. Oh my gosh, I'm leaving people out and I'm so sorry, but you know who you are, and we cannot wait to see you guys next year. We love you so much, and thank you so much for making us a part of it. It means the world to us. We literally went throughout the year just saying, this year we're just gonna, we're good. We're okay with just being kind of like our own entity, our own thing. But I'll tell you what, when those patches came out, all that went out the window. I couldn't get my hands on this thing fast enough. And I couldn't hug those guys fast enough. So this means so much to us. Mwah. Thank you guys. We freaking love you. So you will be seeing a new vest for next year with that on it. And quite honestly, I don't know how much more I can cover. I mean, it's just, you have to do it for yourself. You have to go out there and see it and experience it for yourself. That's all I can say. There's no right or wrong way to do it. There's no reason to be scared or anxious. Although I know it happens. We were scared and anxious our first year in a little sense. There's no reason to hold back. If you have an interest in doing something like this, do it sooner and later. It'll change your life. We do a big trip every year. The year before last year, it was the Flogging Molly Salty Dog Cruise. And last year, we said, you know what, let's try Wasteland. Yeah, big mistake. No, I'm just kidding. Because now we can't miss it. It's something that we literally prep for throughout the year. We will continue to prep this year, and we don't see ourselves missing it anytime soon, because it's family. It's when they say welcome home and you're awaited, it's all relevant and true, because it feels like home, and we are awaited, and others are awaited, and it is a big family, and it is a big dirt family, and I just can't say enough good things about it. I've never seen anything bad happen in a space with so much mayhem. Like literally nothing at all. Not even a single verbal piece of anger directed at anyone in any way whatsoever. Like, it is the most welcoming, opening, loving space you could ever ask for, and I can't wait to get back. So next year it's gonna be a whole different setup for us, and a whole different vibe, or however you want to put it, and I'm really excited. We're actually hoping to go for early setup and help Black Thumb as far as that goes. There's going to be new, well, the racer's definitely going to come back with a new setup on that. And who knows, Pockets may have a new ride. We'll see. We don't know yet. It's all kind of up in the air. But we're really excited. And Grim Jim and I, we've been doing some collaboration stuff, which has been amazing. So hopefully we can get some other footage, some side footage. We have another channel / live that we're doing. It's called Dad on the Inside, True Tales from the Dadlands, and it's going to be really cool because it's kind of like just something different outside of our normal contents that we do individually. So we're planning on doing some filming for that, and so you may see us next year if we end up doing like an open casting call as far as interviews and whatever the case may be. So look out for that stuff. And then, yeah, we're hoping to maybe even stay a little late and help break down. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. It depends on the year and how the year goes. And we're friggin' stoked and excited and we can't wait. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I got. So once again, thank you so much to everyone who stopped by, said hello, stopped us in the dirt. Anyone who came to Black Thumb, anyone who tracked us down. I mean, we got some of them. we have your stickers, we have your patches. We can't wait to put them on, and we're really excited to see you all again next year. And yeah, have a freaking blast in the desert once more. So yeah, thank you guys all for the support in the 2024 series for Wasteland this year. It was an amazing reception. You guys did just amazing as far as the support, and oh my gosh, we can't thank you guys enough. And it's great because throughout the year I still get messages, and I get people commenting, saying how our videos help them as far as going for their first year, or, you know, just in other ways. And it means so much to us. Seriously. Yeah. Sorry. Got a little dirt right there. So anyways, thank you guys so much. We love you. We'll see you in the next one. And we'll see you next year. If you didn't get a chance to come up and say hi, come say hi. We love you guys. Every single one of you. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta cook dinner, actually. I'm excited about that. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's 2 of you? All right, then. All right, guys. Love you.